Mm. Hey, Bellum. Goofball, what's up? Yeah, I've been here every day for the last week. Mm. I got 10 minutes to come up. 10 minutes. 8 minutes. How our little group goes. I forgot what to do with my wire. I never know what to do with it. Come on and break it on down. Ba 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 ba, pedal to the metal. How you doing? Hey, I should probably not say how you doing. That's like an American thing to say. 50 watts, more power needed, more power. Ah, not yet. Is all my stuff working? I gotta turn my Zwift app on. I'm gonna do a car trip today to Ogden. I might stream that a little bit later. So stay tuned for that. Lots of stuff going on. Mm, 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 mm. I have to go cancel an account. It's a crazy Bank of America thing. I have to drive all the way to Ogden to close my account. Like 90 minutes or the 60 minutes away. When I was in North Carolina, I went to cancel it. I was going to cancel it into the branch, and they said, sorry, you have to do that online. And I'm like, okay, fine, wasted all that time. So I went online. I wanted to do it before I moved. So I'll tell you my story before I wait. So then I moved to Logan, and I'm like, I called them and I said, I want to cancel. And they said, sorry, we can't cancel it here. I'm like, online. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, you don't, because I don't have any of my original information because this is like, I haven't used this account in 10 years, but it's just been lingering, right? I've been paying $15 a month for like for at least 8 years. Like, I gotta cancel this thing. I gotta finally get rid of it. So they couldn't prove I was me because I don't have the same phone number. I don't have the same email address. I don't have the same address. I don't have any of the cards anymore. I know that they're all gone because of the move. I lost them all. They're all deleted, thrown away. And so they're like, you have to go to an office to prove that you own the thing. And I'm like, we know who you are. And I'm like, "Oh, okay, but you told me I didn't have to do that." Yeah. And I was really mad. I was like, first of all, I had to wait to talk to somebody in the customer service for the business account section of Bank of America. I had to wait 40 minutes to talk to somebody. So I had the phone sitting there waiting for 40 minutes to even get somebody on the phone. And I said, She says, "Well, I need all this stuff." I said, "Can you give me a minute to go find it?" She goes, "Well, I'm only allowed to wait 2 minutes." I'm like, "I've been waiting 40 minutes. I'm one of your primary business customers. I was back in the day. And you're telling me you only have, I'm sorry, sir, that's the policy." I'm like, I am taking my business out of here and I'm going to make a huge video about why no one should do business with Bank of America ever. This tiny little credit union, this tiny little credit union that is taking care of us up here in Logan, they have been so good to work with. And they have a branch in our store. So I'm like, okay, I was just going to close out the one account, the business side of the account. I was going to keep the other one open. But I don't know how you need to communicate this, but you've just convinced me to never do business with Bank of America ever again. And to actively promote that everybody I know never use Bank of America. So, how you doing, Matt? I mean, so I have to take off a good piece of the day today and drive 60 minutes to get to a Bank of America branch and hope that they'll actually cancel my account. They make it so hard because canceling accounts is bad for their business and everything. They make it practically impossible. It's like Planet Fitness got sued because you had to fly to the original place that you signed up for the fitness account at Planet Fitness. And they banned it. They shot him down. They said, "Oh, you can't do that. That's you can't." And so Planet Fitness was forced by law to change. So sing a ride, Maple. Oh, Maple. Hi, Maple. I'm not gonna. I always say I'm not gonna be like, you know. I'm just going. This is just a short ride. It'll probably be really spicy because it's a short length. This is actually group ride slash competition kind of thing. It's not really a race, but it's it's got enough people that it breaks apart, you know? Yeah. I still have a lot of work to do too, so, you know, work has been really fun and insanely busy right now. All right, here we go. Turn my fan on. Hey, Bisha. Legs are a little bit burned out today. I might not be able to talk as much in this one. Intervals, yeah, I know about intervals. Yeah, I used it for a while. If you're an engineer, you might like it. I just ride every day. I don't care anymore about that stuff. They always push hard at the beginning. Yeah, there isn't any games on right now. Yeah, they're too hot. This group is too spicy. Pack is splitting. Are we gonna bridge it? Whew. Stop letting it gap, you guys. Yeah, put some music on or something, guys. Entertain yourself. We caught the other one. We caught the other blob. Let's make a out, baby. Let me stay at the front of this pack. This blob. This guy's gapped too much. Hey, Kip, how you doing? We're gonna catch this other blob. Hey, how you doing, bro? How about pimp? Lots, actual lots. Got out, baby. Gotta stay at the front because they're gonna drop me on the hill. I got an arrow set up. Also, I'm fat. That's a gap, guy. I should catch him on the downhill, but we'll see. Fuck. Shit. Come on, someone pull. Help me bridge this. Let me do all the work. There we go. Oh, thank you for the break. I think we're gonna be able to reel them in later. Really, we got a bridging group that wants to bridge. I gotta recover. Here comes the hill. I'm not gonna blow up early. I'm gonna go downshift it. I'm gonna keep it in zone 3. So I have something to come back with. It's like my 5th time in Zwift in 4 months. My aero gains and weight, I'll make up the loss on the downhill. Not a lot of aero gain at 6 kilometers per hour. All right, let's see how far behind I get. Let's see how much I can catch up when I get over the hill. I don't want to blow up like this guy. This guy blew up going up the hill, trying to keep up. Not me. Keep spinning it out, Rob. Get your recovery. Then I can like burn on the down. I'm gonna probably drop to the last position though, because I'm really heavy. We'll keep it in sweet spot zone. I feel like my FTP dropped to like 220. Thank you for that encouragement. If it's a short hill, punching it makes sense. If a long hill, just settle in, man. Sucking Will. Yeah. Yep. You know the game. I used to be the light rider in triathlons in my 30s. I was the light guy who got passed by the heavy guys. The Clydesdales would fly by me, and now I'm a Clydesdale. %12 grades. Don't kill yourself on this. 13. Oh, Rob, hold it together. Don't take it too hard. So far, I only lost 20 positions. I'm counting on all the new Zwifters who don't know strategy. Another one dropped. Push it too hard. Pace yourself, Rob. Come on, you can do this. Keep pace. Here's a good blob. No, Rob, let it go. Let it go. Let it go, dude. Let it go. Bring the heat later, bud. Save those matches. Save those matches. That hurt, though, in terms of position. Stay with these guys on the plateau. No, Rob. No. God, they're so close, Rob. Stretch their legs out. Do I have a nitro? I don't know how to activate it. There we go. Aero boost, really? You should have held that. We should have held that to the downhill. I couldn't see it. People are dropping though. YouTube. Hey, Seth, how you doing? Oh, I want them to get away right now. See that hill? I'm fat and narrow. I have a disc wheel, for God's sake. Climbing a mountain. Need to swap the bike out. Dude, don't do that, dude. He must weigh nothing. Arrow matters again. I'm gonna suck off this guy. Lol. This guy does not know how to pace in a peloton. Fucking asshole! All right, here comes our attack. Here we go. Should we attack? Let's team up, buddy. Come on, follow. I'll take a poll. Leg break. Shit. Damn it, they're right on our heels. And a hill. Damn it, they caught me on the hill. Gotta come down to the sprint, which normally I would have. I dropped my phone. Probably a good thing. Maximum effort. Maximum effort. Whew. I gotta recover. Oh my gosh. You guys talk amongst yourself. How you doing? Not here. Quit tech. Mostly. We'll see. I am dead. I only managed 600 in that sprint. It's pathetic, Rob. For me. I should have hit 900 at least. My legs have totally deteriorated since I started climbing. I haven't been working my legs at all. But my upper body is great. Just makes me heavy. I'm a great climber now. I work up to 6 pull-ups unassisted at 82 kilos. So my body's just changing. But I want it to change. I don't want to be a stringy cyclist going into my 80s. Just not what I want. Should I show my guns off? I don't have biceps for some reason. I don't know why. Oh. String bean, yeah. Yeah, you're like ice. Your legs are probably so amazing. Being into skating, oh my god. Like Nielsen Vales. Nobody knows who that is. You probably do. Go. We used to be friends, but I haven't thought of you lately at all. You know him. Great. Yeah, Pimp is our organic AI about endurance competitive sports involving large leg muscles. And base. Well, I got to work, so I'm going to pedal this out. How long did that ride take? What? 35 minutes? That's about right. It was kind of like an FTP test. If I was on Trainer Road, actually, I think I might still have an account over there. What's the other one? The one that estimates your FTP automatically. Pretty cool. To be friends. There's a little girl singing. A little kid is singing. Can you hear? Trainer Road does an estimate. You like break through you do a threshold workout, and they have good qualifications for threshold. It has to be over a certain amount of time. Power has to be over, and they automatically count it in your thresholds. And they give you a running FTP, so you don't have to calculate it. I know. You're stuck as a noodle. It's stuck on climbs. You really want to switch it back? You know what, Vermilion, you know what I was mad that I lost? I lost balance. You would not think that in the cycling, right? I lost one-legged, like, tree pose balance. I cannot balance for shit. I used to be able to hold, like, tree pose for, like, 2 minutes, and I lost it. It was really embarrassing. I mean, I know nobody cared, but I could not. And the yoga poses, they don't do warrior. They do the one where you put your toes down. And I could not hold it because I was like, what I'm trying to say is cycling gives you like big legs and everything, but it doesn't build your stabilizers. It doesn't build all the foot muscles and everything that keep you upright. In fact, I think it probably hurts it by starving your toes from your blood and stuff. So I have to practice doing standing balance poses for 10, 15 minutes every day or I lose it. I'm trying to build it back. That's scary. You don't want to lose your balance when you get old. That's another thing apparently you lose. Your ear balance canal stops working. Your brain's not as sensitive to it, so you lose your balance. That's why so many old people, their bones are brittle. Hey, solid. And then they get osteoporosis in their old age. They get obese, so they got more weight, and then they lose their balance. Boom, they fall. Goodbye. Oh, haven't you seen this before, Solid? Pretty cool, huh? I just finished a race-ish thing. I'm screwing up my Strava here by doing this. Cycling makes you fit. Another thing too, there's a whole bunch of studies now, two at least, that have come out that show that extreme endurance sports actually calcifies your arteries in old age. Go look that shit up. That's terrifying because you're constantly producing cortisol, and yeah. This is actually when it's cold, I could go ride, but riding in the cold is good for you, but it's good for you for the wrong reasons. Ultra heat training is good for you too. You get more benefit out of a smaller effort. If you're into all that, I just want to activate my insulin sensitivity every day so I don't put on visceral fat anymore, which is the number one reason you should exercise every morning for 30 minutes. Number one. Chronic type 2 diabetes in America, morbid obesity everywhere, high fructose corn syrup and everything, and insulin resistance. That's what's killing America. That's why I'm seriously thinking of leaving. Actually, it's one of the reasons. I mean, I've toyed with the idea, right? So if I were to move, I would move to Spain or Portugal. I've already thought enough about that. If the weather's better, yeah, the Portugal thing again. I mean, I've talked about it for years, but it's just a dream. I don't know. We'll see. Raw honey. I know. Exactly, right? The algorithm knows that I've been dreaming. It must be listening to my stream. It knows, and the almighty algorithm threw a video about the fastest way to get out of America in my feed, and it had like the 10 places that you could just get on a plane tomorrow and move if you had to. And I was like, huh. And you want to know what they are? They all have different reasons, by the way. In no particular order. They all have different pros and cons. Like, go find the video, go watch it if you care. So there's um Spain is one of the ones they listed. Panama, Mexico, those are all the Spanish speaking ones. Uh Canada is the other North American one. But Canada is harder. Some of them are just harder to get permanent residency. You have to go back to America and then come back. Um Great Britain, the Netherlands, if you start a business, you can move there tomorrow. And it just has to make over 1,000 a month or something. So streaming, there are a lot of streamers who moved into the Netherlands because of that. What's his name? There's a bunch of Netherlands streamers because having a streaming counts as a business. So you can just live off the cheap and move there tomorrow. It's really expensive to live there, though. It's expensive to live in Britain, Croatia, Albania, Turkey. Turkey's a new one. You want to move to Spanish speaking countries? Really? Did you? I am. Let's learn Spanish together just for the hell of it. I'm not even kidding. By the way, every single person in real life that I've said this to, every single one that I trusted enough to just mention I was even thinking about it, they've all said, "Oh my God, I want Spain is so great. I have a friend who lives there." Australia, hell no, too expensive. I mean, I would if it was not as expensive. Spain is half the cost of living of Logan with full health care. And Madrid or Barcelona is 10 times better than New York. They have beaches, sun. It's where Chris Shawarma, Chris Shawarma, who's like a huge, he's like the Lance Armstrong of climbing, besides Honnold. Shawarma moved to Spain and built one of the biggest climbing gyms in Spain. They have like free solo, they have like deep water solo climbing there. So Spain is basically like southern Utah, but speaks Spanish, and it has a beach. And that's kind of my thing. So rent in major cities. Spain is expensive. That's not what I heard. We gotta do that research. Is it less or more than Britain, England? Because that's another place, but that place is cold. Tech job in Europe than US. I'm not gonna have to change jobs. I just found out that my employer, since they're a worldwide multi-billionaire, billion-dollar high performance computing company, that I can live anywhere. So I would be making an American salary wherever we go. That makes someplace like Albania, but or Georgia. Georgia's another one. But those places cost a lot of money. They, I mean, I'm sorry. Uh, Also, I'm gonna retire in like 7 years. So, you know, I'm making an American salary. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like the minimum to get a digital nomad visa in Spain is 20. I think I can't remember. I'm mixing two up. It might be 1,600 euro a month, or it might be 2,300 euro a month. And I'm making way, way more than that. So I know I looked at the Social Security situation, and that is the thing that kept me from moving to New Zealand 6 years ago. And Cyprus, Cyprus could be fun. That's funny. That's the name of my high school. I thought you might be somebody from my high school for a second. Yeah. If anybody's just wondering why I'm so slow, I'm cooling down from a race. So yeah, Cyprus would be. I mean, there's a lot of places. So, but I'm more than casually thinking about moving out of the country. And if I do, it'll be before the next election. This country is going to shit. And I love this. I love this land. I love the land. I love the geography. I love most of the people, probably 10% of the people here. 90% of the people in America don't really care, don't want anything to do with them. I don't hate them. I just don't want anything to do with them. I don't want to see them at the supermarket. I don't want to be surrounded by Americans. And I probably just pissed off a ton of Americans. I'm sorry. The average American, at least in Logan or Colorado or Oregon, New York, Minnesota, the average American is somebody I would never seek out to be a friend with. I haven't wanted to. I learned Russian. I majored in Russian, and I don't want to be around Russians either, by the way. I lived in Russia for 2 years. I lived in the Caribbean for 2 years. I could live in the Caribbean tomorrow. I've actually seriously thought about moving to the Caribbean because I could live in the Caribbean and live on a Barbados. I could live in Barbados and but they don't have anything. They don't have climbing. They have scuba diving. Oh my God. I lived there. I lived in the West Indies for 2 years for as a Mormon missionary, and I speak French and I speak Russian. So I'm set up to move to Europe. So they're trying to put together a 40-year reunion, and they can't get anybody to organize it. You speak French or Russian? No way. Yeah. So I've always wanted to learn Spanish or Portuguese, and I do not want to learn Mexican Spanish. I want to learn Spanish. Oh, there's a pack for you. It's got to be the group ride. Yeah, it's a Bernie ride. All right, it's 9 o'clock. I got to go to work. French, you think I could learn? I think I probably could. I'm kind of a linguist. I mean, part of life is knowing your superpowers. My superpower is learning languages. I'm really good at it. And if I move over, one of the reasons I want to move to Europe is because I can go to Germany like I've always wanted to do. I could go to France. I could go tour all of Europe in my latter years while I still can walk. And I can bike everywhere. I don't have to even take my car, but I will. Can you tell I've been thinking about this more than casually? I have. I'll admit it. Oh shit, I'm missing a meeting. I'm missing my meeting. I gotta go. Guys, I gotta go. I'm like late for my meeting. I'm not in Europe. I'm in Utah, Logan, Utah, which is pretty close to Europe, but not Europe. I gotta go, guys. Bye. Bye.